Some things in life are just timeless. Like Link waking up to face off against Ganondorf, or booting up Sonic the Hedgehog 1 for the first time, and Ristar constantly being forgotten by Sega. Okay, so 4 years ago, Sonic Fangame kinda blew up. I'm not sure if you guys heard of it. It was Sonic and the Fallen Star. The video on it only got 1 million views. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. With many people going as far as to call it the best Sonic game of all time. Now, I've always found that crazy when games like Sonic Schoolhouse exist. But today I will be reviewing Sonic and the Fallen Star. See, I have a lot of fond memories of this game, a lot of nostalgia for this game. This game is actually the reason why I am a Sonic fan, so I'll be going super in-depth on my favorite Sonic fan game. And I will judge it as objective as I can based on 8 factors, that being levels, level design, bosses, art style, content, music, post-game, and miscellaneous. Now, starting with the levels, this game has 9 levels, which is a pretty good amount based on normal Sonic games. An average 2D Sonic game, official, has anywhere from 6 to 8. That's the old classics, and more modern takes and versions have upwards of 12, which is superstars. So yeah, it's sitting at a 9 out of 10, which is way more, but it's more than the classics, so that already puts it well above average, because the average is 68. So I would say it scores a 10 out of 10 in levels, because it has a lot of levels. So yeah. Next up is level design. Now, this is where I have some friction with this game. If y'all have seen my last 2 videos, you will know why I have so much friction with this game. The levels in this game are great, don't get me wrong, and they're all really fun. But my issue is you can either skip levels way too easily, or levels tend to drag on for way too long. Levels in this game are a very mixed bag, and they can range anywhere from mid to nut-bustingly good, with the best stage layout-wise, in my opinion, being the penultimate stage, actually, Raspberry River. Because you're always interacting with the level, and even though you can skip it, you're always interacting with the level. The level doesn't drag on because no act is longer than like 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes is already pushing it. On average, an act is like 2 minutes, but because of on average, a Raspberry River act is like 2 minutes, but because of a certain something I will talk about later, it can go upwards of 4 minutes. But yeah, it's actually a pretty good stage, all things considered. And my personal favorite stage is actually Frozen Fountain. Though that's more of a opinion-based thing, because I've always like severely favored ice theme stage, like what's the name again? Ice Cap Zone. I've always severely favored those kind of stages. Though I can confidently say that out of all these alliterated stages, none of them are bad. Even the worst stages are mid at what. Sorry for the interruption. My mom called me mid-video recording, so that's always a treat to see. Anyways, as I was saying, even the worst stage in this game is mid. Wait. Is that Honey? Mike! Got the TV screen!
Sorry to the lady in waiting. Sorry to the lady in waiting. Sorry to the lady in waiting.
Okay, so yeah, the stages are also packed with a lot of references. The 2 stages with the most references being Discount District, with Honey and Amy in the background, and what's that, Raspberry River, which is just full of Sonic 1 concept art and stuff. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying before, when it comes to level design, it's kind of a mixed bag, but even the worst stage in this game is only mid. I would say level design is a solid 7 out of 10. Now, bosses, if you haven't seen my last video yet, Triple Trouble versus Fallen Star, I suggest you watch it. But I'm gonna reiterate what I said about bosses in that game. Almost every Fallen Star boss suffers from Superstar's itis. Superstar's itis is pretty much when bosses are just pace killers, because see, bosses pretty much just waste time when they have Superstar's itis. See, in the classic games, you control the pace of the fights. Like, if you wanted to kill the boss in like 10 minutes, you can. That guy even acknowledges that in Sonic 2, with you getting an achievement for killing one of the bosses in only one cycle without touching the ground. If you wanted to kill the boss fast, you can. But see, that's the issue with Superstar's itis and by proxy Fallen Star. The boss controls the pace of the fight, so for sure the boss probably 9 times out of 10 has some gimmick that makes them invincible for a set period of time where you can't do anything but just like dodge and survive. And then they come back and let you hit them like 1, 2, or 3 times before they leave. Which, yeah, it kind of sucks. But it is what it is, honestly. And yeah, it also makes it so that levels can actually go upwards of 6 minutes. Yikes. The main final boss, it wasn't play tested, but like if you want to see my tirade, just watch my Fallen Star versus Triple Trouble 16-bit video. But for sure, that boss was not play tested in the slightest. At least it doesn't feel play tested. And the true final boss is fundamentally flawed, because I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to go for a Mania thing where you're like floating in space and attacking. But what they forgot is that Mania makes getting rings super easy because they give you an invisible electric shield. So even though rings are just floating around, you don't always have to go to the rings. The rings are naturally coming to you. Whereas in Fallen Star, you have to actively go find the rings yourself, which just makes the boss more annoying, because the best strategy in the boss is literally just holding right and left and spamming A and to attack. And you just gotta pray that rings just happen to be in your path. Anyways, yeah, the bosses are definitely this game's lowest points. I would give it like a 3 out of 10, but I'm gonna raise it to 5 out of 10 because I think the mash 'em up at the start is like really cute. And just like the bosses kill the pacing of the game, the bosses are killing the pacing of this video, so I'm gonna keep it pushing. Next up is art style, a completely original / new design and take on Sonic, Tails, and Eggman, with vibrant and gorgeous stages, amazing, well-animated cutscene, and you can even though no one says a word, you can feel the characters oozing off the cutscenes and the game. Art is definitely one of this game's strongest selling points, and that is reflected in an 11 out of 10 score. Next up is content. Fallen Star has 9 levels and 2 playable characters. It has a gallery, which is part of the post-game, but I'll talk about it later. It's not really much, but it's quality, but it's not really much. It's lacking in some aspects, and this is an aspect a lot of Sonic fan games lacking, which is they don't have special stage replays. Like, once you beat the special stage, you can't replay whenever you want, which is definitely a major like drag down, letdown. But yeah, generally it has solid content. But it's the kind of game that you play one afternoon and then you're like you finished everything there is to do with it. So it's like a 7.5, maybe even 7-ish out of 10 in content. Next up is music. Oh my fucking god, this music is so good. Watch my last video to understand. I will only play 3 songs for 10 seconds this time. So the timestamp is skip 30 seconds from now if you don't want to listen. But if you watch my last video, you can just see how much I glaze the songs. Music's an 11 out of 10. For the post game, there's actually a gallery and level select, and that's about it. The gallery gives you music, it gives you access to the artwork, cutscenes, etc., etc. It's not much, but it's cute. Specifically on the it's not much, post game is a 6.5 out of 10. For miscellaneous stuff like physics, controls, difficulty curves, special stages, yada 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 yada. I'll blaze through the 4 I mentioned now, but physics are really nice. Control, Sonic feels great to touch. Ha 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 ha! That was not what the script said. Sonic feels great to control. The difficulty curve is questionable because Raspberry River is piss easy and then Thunder Turbine is just hell on earth. And the special stages are fun though, I'll give you that. Miscellaneous is a solid like 9 out of 10. So what's my final verdict on this game? Well, the game for me is an overall 9 out of 10. This was like the Sonic game for me if you don't understand. See, I was a Sonic fan and a black person. I come from Nigeria. I don't know why I said that. That wasn't in the script. The script just said I come from Nigeria. Those two things have no correlation. But anyways, yeah. I come from Nigeria, and that is a country that is very, very, very judgmental about people's interests. Liking Sonic is generally seen as childish, and I got bullied quite a bit. And by quite a bit, I meant I've been bullied for most of my life since before I came to Canada. So for most of my time being a Sonic fan, I was always the kind, because of how the country is and the judgment you're getting, I was always the kind of guy I was like 1 foot out the window type of, I was always the 1 foot out of the door type of deal where it's like, if you ask me in public, am I a Sonic fan, I'm gonna pretend I wasn't. You know, like a closet Sonic fan, but I'm not homosexual. Anyways, so when I came to Canada, I met lots of people. Obviously, I still tell people I'm a Sonic fan now, because when I came to Canada is when this game had just released. And when I tell you this game was fucking generational to me, this game was fucking generational, oh my god. Like, once I played this game, start to finish, I just knew. I told myself I knew it. Yes, I am a Sonic fan. Through and through, no matter what. This is the game that made me a Sonic fan. If it wasn't for this game, I wouldn't even be here right now. So, I don't know what else to tell you guys. Star Drop, I know you guys probably like disbanded for whatever discourse. I don't give a shit. I want you guys to know that you guys made an amazing experience, a wonderful experience that is still influencing people till this day. Case in point, me. So, thank you for making... No, genuinely, thank you for making such a wonderful experience of a game. And I will have to say thank you for making me a Sonic fan. Because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be your ride or die with Sonic. So, yeah, it's all you guys, bro. It's all you guys. So, yeah, thanks. And that's enough for the video. See y'all next time. I'm hanging on to the other side. I won't give up till the end of me. I'm what you get when the stars align. I'll face it, you're just an enemy.